Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloodborne Kita Edition! I brought it back for all you Kita Dark Souls 2 viewers who missed it. The reason I wasn't doing it was because there's no good gesture for doing that. I get wave, but it's like before when you had the war cry, it made a lot of sense. So I was like, I gotta make something new, make something that different that makes sense. So I'm back here with the Hypogean Gowl, or I don't know how you pronounce it, but regardless, we're back here in this area specifically because I forgot to read this note. Thank you guys for letting me know. Nightmarish rituals crave a newborn. Find one and silence its harrowing cry. So yeah, this is a pretty important lore piece that I missed, so it's actually a good thing I went back to check it out. So yeah, apparently there's rituals, whatever rituals are taking place. Maybe here, as you can see, more statues that are bowing here. Maybe that's what this place does, but we don't know exactly, but there's some sort of rituals where they crave a newborn, so we need to find one and kill it, or maybe they're trying to find one and kill it, but we'll find out more about that. Also, oh, I forgot to look at this statue here, so let's take a look at this one. That's kind of creepy. So, if you notice, these guys kind of have weird heads, right? This statue has the creepiest head of all of them, and like it's kind of like gangly, like the beast in a way, but it has that kind of crazy head, and it looks like a lot of eyeballs too inside there. So yeah, I wanted to look at this as well, and we see more of those like weird, deformed praying people. So yeah, already some crazy new statues that we can see. But I'm gonna go ahead and warp back. I'm gonna head to the Cathedral Ward. We got a lot of people to bring into our Cathedral Ward, so we're gonna go back to the Cathedral Ward, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, we're back at the Cathedral Ward, and I want to come back here because we sent that that nun here. So we're gonna see if there she is. Hello, good to see you. And now we can actually see what she looks like for real. So that is our nun. Let's talk to her.
Oh, brave hunter, you're alive. Thank you very much.
And now we get the female church
The
bow.
town is in disarray, but there are still people here. Together we await the help of the healing church. I cannot begin to express my gratitude to you. The only thing that I can offer is my own lowly blood, if it would suffice.
Did you say blood? Did you say blood? Yes?
Yes, of course. Come in close.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
take my blood.
Okay. Closer. The blood of Adela. Let's take a look at it. So, kind of like Yusefka's blood a little bit. Restores HP and continues to restore HP for a short time. So it's almost like a green blossom in a way, or like life gems from Dark Souls 2. Blood taken from Adela, nun of the healing church. Restores an amount of HP, then continues to gradually restore HP for a short time. The healing church nuns are chosen for their merit as vessels for blood, and groomed as blood saints. The mere chance of being treated with their blood lends legitimacy to the healing church and communion. So they're basically just giving blood to people. Man, I would not be able to do that. I cannot stand giving blood. It's not like, I think it's great people who do it. It's not that. It's just like, I don't mind getting shots. That's totally cool. Give me a shot, I'm fine. But when people try to take blood from me, I'm just like, but that's my blood. And I get really lightheaded. I don't do well with having my blood drawn.
Brave hunter, please give me a little more time.
But I want more blood!
There are others in need of my blood.
No, there aren't. No, there aren't. Shut up. No. No! What do you have to say about this lady we brought back?
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that holy woman, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow.
Aw, you're a good guy.
If you find any sane survivors, send them along to Erden.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and quick cut it, and we're gonna go to yet another person we're gonna bring back. So I'll see you guys soon. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys where I'm going, because there's actually 2 people in the area that I'm going, so I want you to see my run through. So we'll just go ahead and speed it up. Alright, so we're in the area. There are actually 2 people in this area that we can bring back with us, but first we're gonna talk to this lady.
Oh, thank goodness. You're a hunter, right?
So they say.
Might you know of a safe place? The night is long, and I've very little of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place to run off to.
Alright, so she's worried she's out of incense and running out, and that is how you ward off the beast, as we found out. So let's send her to Uden Chapel, because that's where a lot of incense is.
Oh, thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there. Oh, maybe I'll...
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and quick cut it back, and I might have to actually use the the lamp, so I can get her loaded there. So let's see you guys in a moment. Welcome back to Cathedral Ward's Incense Emporium. You want incense? Boy, do we have some incense for you. Pots of incense, smashed incense bottles all over the place. We destroy it and then we sell it and don't ship it to you. Buy some today.
Oh, kind hunter. Thank you. So, that lady, you told her about this place. Well, she actually talks to me. Well, only now and then, and she don't mince words. But she's a kind one. I can tell. A good woman.
Well, she does know the ways around us.
And I sort of hope that my asking you turn out to, help them out in the end. I've never been any use to anyone, you see. Just happy about it, is all.
Aw, you're actually a good dude. So it turns out it is a guy. Also, I think it was Judas who figured this out. You can also clip through. I was curious about how this person's body was configured. You can clip through and see it, and you can see and actually, I knew you could see the butt, but I didn't know you could literally go right into it. This was not, Bloodborne takes all new meanings. Hey, how are you doing? Let me take a good look at you. Don't worry about it. She looks a little tired in a way.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hello.
You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Yeah, now we can curtsy. That's what I wanted.
I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a whore's blood?
Yeah, so she is a whore. I think she might have mentioned it before. In my joke waifu video, I referred to her as a whore because she is one. She tells you that, so that is why. We'll receive a blood treatment. You've already received blood. Oh, I can't have two?
I'm sorry. Unless...
Oh no, I didn't know that. Well, I don't want Adela's blood anymore. Screw it. I want your blood.
I'm sorry. Unless... Oh, good. Come close, dear. I knew you'd be back for more.
So now we got the blood of Ariana. Yeah. And let's talk to her again.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too eager. I've only so much blood, okay?
It's kind of funny that, her, whoring is giving blood, and yet here's a nun. I mean, that's almost what's implied, though, is it's, giving blood is her version of whoring, whereas, the nun here just does it as, That's what she does as a nun for the healing church. You need more time, eh? Alright, so...
Oh, brave hunter. I pray for your safety.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, Blood of Ariana. Blood taken from Ariana, Cathedral Ward, Woman of Pleasure. The sweet blood of Ariana restores HP and temporarily speeds stamina recovery. A member of the old healing church would know that her blood is similar indeed to precisely what was once forbidden. Wow, that's really weird. Her blood is similar to something that was once forbidden. What would that? Why is that? So, look, you can basically send anyone that you want to Yusefka's clinic or Uden Cathedral, the Cathedral Ward. I will say though that Ariana is one who I would recommend sending to Cathedral Ward, and you'll find out why. But I won't spoil anything. All right, so we're gonna go get our other person. Also, I realized I missed this item before, so we're also gonna grab that. Some thick cold blood.
What's this two-bit nonsense you're peddling? I heard you told that wench about some shelter. Well, she's a damn fool to trust an outsider. Why? Well, her sort's probably just fixing to feed some of your coin.
You think so?
Alright. What crafty lies does the outsider have today? You think I'm an easy mark? Yeah? Well, give me your best shot.
Alright, so I can tell him a certain place to go, and he's going to go to the opposite location, whatever you tell him, because he doesn't trust you or believe you, and I actually want to send him to Uden Chapel, so I'm telling him to go to Yusefka's clinic.
Yeah, sorry, too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable. What? Still preying on folks with your book of lies? Yeah, fine. Come on, show me what you got. Tell me about your little safe place. Yeah, sorry, too sharp for that bollocks. I know a superstition when I hear one. Outsiders. Even their lies are predictable.
Alright, so, yeah, he's got, like, I don't know, he looks like he has a decent amount of incense, but maybe not. And yeah, things are starting to change, so, as we're going through that day-night cycle thing. But I'll talk more about that after this cut. What? I don't think I've ever seen this. Where did our doll go? This has legitimately never happened to me. Yo, Garriman.
Oh, Lawrence, what's taking you so long? I've grown too old for this. Of little use now, I'm afraid.
That's interesting.
Oh,
Actually, I haven't seen that before. So he's talking about Lawrence. I'm kind of in like an uncovered part, or like a hidden-ish part of the Hunter's Dream, and this is actually where you can give the messengers accessories that they'll wear if you'd like, which I'm not going to do at the moment, but I'm just trying to find the doll, really. I guess I'm glad we found this new dialogue from him. Oh, hey. What you looking at there? I've never seen this before.
Welcome home, good hunter. What is it you desire? Over time, countless hunters have visited this dream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now.
Alright, so...
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your way.
This grave that she's standing over, what's interesting about it is this is where we found the old hunter bone. It said that the bone of a old hunter whose name is lost. It said that he was an apprentice to old Gehrman and a practitioner of the art of quickening. So, to be totally honest, all this stuff that you just saw right now is completely new to me. I've never seen this stuff before. So I'm guessing, based off of what we just saw, that Lawrence is the name of that hunter whose bone we found. And that's who Gehrman is reminiscing about. And that's why the doll is now standing over that grave of who I'm assuming is Lawrence. So, interesting stuff. Alright, back to the Cathedral Ward. You guys are so lucky that you can just, like, I'm quick cutting through all that loading. I mean, you don't have to run back and forth like I've been doing. I mean, you can just get both of those people at once. I very specifically, like Alsana and the shady dude over there, I specifically ran back and forth just so I could get all the dialogue options opened up with this guy over here.
Oh, the hunter. Alive and well at that. Another one you sent made it here safe and sound. This place is a haven now for so many. Thanks to you. I'm overjoyed, really, that you'd even give me the time of day. I don't suppose there's anybody out there worth saving anymore, but you did all you could. And so many owe you so much. Amazing, really. Not because you're a hunter, but because you're you.
Aww. Thanks, buddy.
Makes me think. Once dawn breaks, maybe I can just, start over. Makes it easier to bear all of this, you see. You've made life easier. Thank you.
Buddy, you're welcome, bro.
If you please, kind hunter, when the night of the hunt passes, suppose we could be friends? Maybe? Now, I know I hardly deserve it, but, well, I had to just ask, Out of line. Yes, perhaps so. But, well, give it a thought. If you wouldn't mind, of course.
Yeah, just a little awkward there. Bro, I'd totally be friends with you, but I'm piecing the fuck out of Yharnam as soon as the night's over. I'm like, don't ever want to be here again.
Once the night of the hunt part, give it a...
Alright, that's all you got. I think Alsana...
Oh, hello.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm
dear.
too eager, I got it.
You! Stay away from me! I know all your tricks.
Okay. So yeah, this guy, as you can see, ended up following us anyway, so here he is. So a lot of people are complaining too that they're complaining, oh, there's no NPCs, it's all just windows, but you can see that there actually are. It's just that you have to get them here, so they actually did create the NPCs. You just have to activate a bunch of them, essentially.
Ah, you, the swindling offcomer. Did you really think that'd work? There's no fooling me. Now, off with you. You heard me. Go away. I can't stand the stench of your lying breath.
How dare you say that? My breath is wonderful. I use Mentos floss. Even though I think Mentos is actually a candy. I use Crest. Whitening. Teeth are white and shiny. Jerk.
I'll spare you one nugget of advice. Beware the Lady of the Night. I can see it in her eyes. She deeply resents the young saint. She hears people whisper. She knows what people think of her. Yes. She despises the saint for having what she doesn't. Bloody wench, they should have moved her on ages ago.
Whoa. Whoa, what are you trying to say about my lady Alsana over there? I didn't know she had beef with the saint. Some boof with the saint?
I'll spare you one
What's
nugget
up?
of advice. Beware the blind man. There the beggar sits at the bottom of the bloody food chain, and then he's here acting like he owns the place. He's not to be trusted. What's he want with all those people anyway? That little weasel has a murky past, I'm telling you.
Okay. First off, Why haven't you say anything about the old lady? Because she is clearly the worst of the bunch.
Give it a rest, please. I've no time for your petty lies. What? Just go away now. I can't stand the stench of your lying
This is
breath.
our gossip queen.
I've no time.
Alright, whatever.
Can't
Peace. Yo. We're gonna go fight some people's ultimate waifus who I totally forgot to put in my joke video about waifus. Whoops, Vicar Amelia. Whoops. Yeah, kind of like, that video was a very last minute video. It was April 1st, and Veselikov asked me if I was gonna make an April Fool's video because he made one, and I was like, I don't know, I didn't really even thought about it. I didn't even remember it was April 1st because I've been so busy working on videos and all that stuff, and I was like, thought about it, I was like, you know what? I got an idea. And I just kind of got the idea. I was like, I'm gonna do this before I regret it and just make it. So, yeah, so I just kind of threw it together on a whim. And managed to finish it, actually, on April 1st, so props to I. Oh. I mean, the video actually did take a while to make and put together. It's just one of those things where since I've been gathering shots anyways, I already had a lot of the shots that I needed. But one of the things I was going to talk about was the day and night cycle thing. So, as many of you have noticed by now, it depends on there's certain events that trigger the progression in time. So beating certain bosses will trigger a progression in time, and there are things like that. I'm going through this main area. We actually had the skip open where I don't have to go through this main area, but I'm doing it specifically so I can get all the items here and show this main plaza area. There's a couple of these guys who, since we know how to beat them now, are not a big deal unless they swipe at you in the face. Then they become a big deal all of a sudden when they hit you in the face with a giant axe that size. Oh, 3 blood vials. Oh, I forgot I have the thing that gives me like 21. Should have equipped something different. Oh, wow. That was so lucky on my end that I didn't die from that guy. I had no idea he was there. I really don't care about having 21 blood vials, but that's cool. I'll take it, I guess. Cool. Alright, so this path to the left, actually, you know what? I do want to show it off before we go to Vicar Amelia, just to show things changing. I mean, obviously, we've already got a few changes. Oh, no! We've already gotten a few changes, which was triggered by, I believe it was all triggered by the Bloodstar Beast. Defeating the Bloodstar Beast opened the door. I think it triggered this brief progression in time where now we could, get Alsana, and we could get the other guy to come join us. So I think that was all from the Bloodstar Beast that triggered all that, and that brief progression in time. And actually, if you look in the sky, you can also tell that it's becoming darker out. It's actually like we've started this hunt at the very, very beginning of the night. The night just started. People are also commenting on how I've kind of been hoarding the Madman's knowledge. I guess I just don't care that much about insight. There are certain things that you can see if you have 40 insight when you come here. But I don't want to spoil that yet. But there's certain things that you'd be able to see, and I'll talk about it later. But you can, essentially, there's things that you'll be able to see earlier than you normally would if you have 40 insight. But, a good way to get insight, too, is, as I said, challenge dungeons are a good way to get insight, or PvP is another good way to get insight, which we can do both of now. Alright, let's get this, and there you can see that's the main gate, which we have opened up. If you are just going straight to Vicar Amelia, I'd say just do the shortcut. It's really easy and quick to get there. But we're going to first go down this path, go the off-beaten path. So this is that upward area. Oh, this thing. Oh, this. Oh, this one's much easier than the other one that I thought. Gotta say. The other one was way more difficult. Drop that Shaman Blown Blade, but we've actually been down there. That's where there's an ambush, and that's actually that other part where we had got the Alsana, we got that shady dude who loves gossip. So let's go ahead and look at our Shaman Bone Blade. Slash foes to make them lose their sense of direction. A blade of bone coated with gruesome spinal fluid, used by the old Labyrinth Watchers, in particular those presiding over rituals. When a victim is cut by this blade, the green spinal fluid temporarily numbs the senses, disturbing the target's gross motor skills. Blade, never intended for battle, must cut deep to be effective and breaks, as it was intended for rituals, and it breaks, yeah, so it's a one-time use. We don't need that coffin. We don't need coffins in these parts. Because all these beasts somehow get re-brought back to life. More shining coins. I don't think I ever actually looked at the shining coin, did I? And the lore of it. Various coins that are particularly luminous. There are very few uses for spare change during the hunt, but these will serve as guides through the darkness, or one could save them until morning if it ever comes. Well, it's getting darker, so... Yeah, also, something else Sana talked about that I think I missed talking about, and some people talk about. They do talk about the progression of time, and they talk about it as if hunts have happened before and they've seen hunts before. So, yeah. Tempering Blood Gemstone over in this way. We also see a windmill in the distance that looks kind of disheveled and broken. Actually, two. There's another one over there. It's really gorgeous views. And actually, over there in the distance, you see that? That looks like Canehurst Castle. So now we can actually see Canehurst Castle all the way over here, which is really cool. And we get some antidotes. See people praising the sun like they should be. Praising the sun like champions. That's what you should be doing. More people praising the sun. This is the right direction. Alright, and we get to this door.
The password.
Alright, so he wants us to give him a password, but we don't have it. So bear in mind that area. Just bear that in mind. Please. Yeah, I'm thinking too, actually, I bet there's new dialogue with, I think, not Alfred, but the kind guy at the very beginning of Central Yarnum. I bet he has new dialogue too that we could go and talk about. Let's go ahead and look at the statue too that's in the Central Plaza, so we can see what this is, because this is the Central Plaza of the church. I mean, there you have the church right there, like center part of the, or cathedral I should say, and it looks like it's dude praising the sun again, like one should. All right, let's go through a center area, which is kind of just, I don't know, not worth the time once you have the shortcuts open that we already have, but that's okay. We'll go through just to show it off. Alright, dog, sorry, but your time is now. It has come. I feel like there's something else that people were asking me that I wanted to bring up, and I will say it as I remember. I do apologize. Yeah, it's been a really, really busy couple weeks for me since this game came out. I mean, the Let's Plays are fun to record, but I also, as you guys see, I do put editing into it, and then I've been working on all those edited videos, which take a lot of time, and I think this might be the most videos that I've put out in a brief span of time. I mean, obviously a lot of them are these Let's Plays, but still, it's just like, I've been really, I'm pretty proud of myself. I've been pumping these things out. Guy with your scythe, I only want you. You're the chosen one. Thank you. Thank you for waiting, giant man. Appreciate it. With the bell. Uh-oh. Oh, well. Luckily. Oh, yeah, that was gonna hit me. I was gonna say, like, luckily before the staircase saved us. But not so lucky the next time. I think you can actually stun these guys by knocking down their legs, and that's something new that I learned that I didn't know before. Another thing I learned too is, if you guys remember, down the path all the way back there's a door I was talking about that was closed. I found a picture online that someone was able to clip through the wall of it, and it just literally opens up into a cliff of nothingness. I'll actually throw that picture up in post, so you can see that. Yeah, so there's a door that I really want to check out that you just can't, so I want people to know that that's not possible. Alright, so now that we have this like shortcut area open, I'm actually going to go back and check for dialogue again, and I'll save you guys the trouble, because this is that shortcut path. So yeah, I'll save you guys the trouble of it.
Don't you worry about me.
Nothing new. Oh well. Alright, so while we're here, I'm actually going to switch out my runes, and I'm going to go ahead and level up, because why not? So, I don't really care about having a higher blood vial maximum at the moment, so I'm gonna just equip Moon, which will give us more blood echoes. So that is what I want equipped. I think we're already at +6 with my weapon. Are we not? Oh, we're not, but can't level up yet. Get in there, but we can at least level up ourselves.
Welcome. What is it?
Channel some blood echoes. Sure, why not in Vitality? Sounds good. Alright, see you guys soon.
Farewell, good heart.
Alright, we're back at the Cathedral Ward. I've realized, I think that this episode is probably the episode that has the most fast cutting of any episode, because I had so many of those people and like little side quests that I was doing. There's a lot. There is a lot. Alright, so I'm kind of doing this run through so you can see that like, if you're trying to quickly get to Vicar Amelia, this is what you do. Vicar Amelia, best waifu that wasn't in my waifu guide. Maybe. There's a couple other ladies who didn't make it in because I just, because I failed. It was a failure on my part. I admit it. Alright, so I also want to show over to the right here. Before we went to the left, and that's how we got to Hemwick Charnel Lane or Carnal Lane. I was getting comments, like 2 comments. One is that you actually pronounce it Carnal, and one is that you pronounce it Charnel, so I might be pronouncing it wrong. This area is a pain in the ass. There's really no reason to go here early, except for there's like a little cool thing that could happen there, but there's really not much reason to, and we're going to end up going there anyways later, so I'm not going to go there yet, but I just want to show that that was another option and another area for you to go to. There's just not really much there yet. Ooh, that was way faster than I thought it would be. Bro, you are strong. You've been lifting those weights, haven't you? Apparently Cross is our best weapon, confirmed. That's sort of, I mean, I guess it's not Cross because it has a Y shape to it, but good weapon. I think the thing I wanted to talk about before was the fact that there was a skip that you could do. There's a dupe glitch that people found already, and like a jump skip. And they just patched it March 31st, but I decided not to go online just so I could check it out, and also so I could get a couple characters further along just for my sake of getting video footage I need for various videos I work on and edit. But I found some cool stuff at Yusefka's clinic that I'd love to talk about. I don't know if I'll post a video of it because I feel bad about that, but I kind of just wanted it for the sake of getting footage for like lore videos and just being able to have a couple of characters I had, because I have to play through these games so much and replay through them so many times. But interesting thing about the cathedral here that I want to point out before we open the door, and the reason that I stopped. First of all, remember the unseen village we were just at? This person here with the veil actually kind of resembling a little bit and starting to resemble what we saw at the unseen village of Yahar'gul. Even though they're carrying the lamp there, like notice how the shape of the body is sort of that weird like curved in shape, and they're wearing a big veil too, and that's something that people have been noticing that I haven't really talked about too much, but it's something I guess I should, is that a lot of people cover their eyes. A lot of people. It's very common, and there is a reason. Also, what we see here is like the unseen village. We're seeing that weird sort of Cthulhu-esque head thing. It's the same head here, and this is the main cathedral. So again, all this stuff, a lot of these things, I mean, we're just getting this from looking at statues and paying attention to the environment, which is what, to me, is part of what makes this game so special. Alright, so we're in the main cathedral again. Take a look at these statues that we're now seeing. This is similar to what we saw at Yahar'gul, the unseen village, with these weird sort of like Cthulhu-esque creatures that are now holding spears, like trident, well, not tridents I guess, but spears. Reminds me of like a sea trident in a way, with, even though it just has the one blade. It reminds me of what you should see like people underwater having. But anyways, Cthulhu-shaped heads. Really important stuff to pay attention to and notice. But here we come to Vicar Amelia, and the reason why a lot of people, including myself, think that she's one of the easier bosses is that she plays a lot like a Souls boss, in my opinion, where as long as you play with the iframes and dodge, you can pretty well tackle her. Watch, this will be the one time I had trouble with her, will be this time. I fought her twice. both times I found her to be very easy, but I'll see this time. Vicar Amelia, best waifu, not in my waifu video. I keep on saying it because I'm so disappointed in myself for forgetting about her. I'm like, man, how could I do that? I screwed up, man. I screwed up. Whoa! Why just blood splatter when she transformed into a beast? But, so this is, now we're actually seeing a normal person transform into a beast. We saw that a bit with Father Gascoigne, but with her, we really see, like, human transforming straight up to a giant wolfy, Sith-ish beast. Kind of reminds me of Sith a little bit. I actually think this one looks cool. This is probably my favorite design for the various wolf ones. Don't want to miss. That's probably important. Oh, probably don't want to get hit by the clap. Also, her eyes are covered too. Something to point out. Notice. You got what nice big teeth you have, Vicar Amelia. The better to eat you with. Yeah, I think of her as a big bad wolf, obviously. Yeah, so it's just like time out your dodging. I'm kind of dodging around. Ooh, that was close. I was scratching my forehead. I was scratching my forehead. And then she started doing that jump. I was like, ooh. This is not good timing to be scratching my forehead. So, very Souls-like for this boss, in my opinion. Oh god, I dodged right into that. Well done, me. Well done on that screw up. Here we go. Let's wreck you, Vicar. Vicar. You know what? I'll just call her Amelia, because at least like no one can get mad about that. Uh-oh, let's get the visceral. Oh, come on, me. Big fail on that. Who you howling at, me? Yeah, I know. I get the howls all the time. Ouch! Not cool. You know what you get for doing something like that? Visceral. Amelia, don't play that way, Amelia. I don't like when people just smack the back of my face even though I'm hitting them a bunch. Whoops, I think I just accidentally shot her. Sorry, I know that's not very fair. I pulled guns to an arms battle. But some people call guns arms, like the game Wild Arms. Oh, see, I'm doing the Bloodborne. I'm playing Bloodborne. What game are you playing, Amelia? Uh-oh. That's your pendant, too. Looks like it kind of, like, grew in a way and changed in a way. Alright, there we go. That's Vicar Amelia. Like, fuck this shit! I don't even care, man! You know what I say about that? I don't even care. Yeah, so easy. I don't find her that difficult. I did waste a decent amount of blood vials because I was playing pretty sloppy, but... yeah, just time out your dodges, and I guess I should have been playing extended to do a little bit more damage, but time out your dodges, and once she gets knocked down, just visceral attack her head. That's about it. That's what you do. Let's look at her gold pendant. Other thing I forgot to do before was to actually pop open this tear stone, which we're gonna do, but Vicar Amelia's pendant, use the blood gem, just like the tear stone. Pendant of Vicar Amelia, used to change into a blood gem, which fortifies weapons. This pendant, passed down among the vicars who head the healing church, is a reminder of the cautionary adage, words that will open the gates of Bergenworth. Where do we need a password? I do believe I remember us needing a password. So, pendant was passed down among the vicars who head the healing church, so that says, if this is Vicar Amelia, that means she's part of the family that heads the healing church. I can see if you can see something, actually. I'm kind of curious. Okay. Alright, so let's also look over here. Well, let's go ahead and light us a lamp, but look at over what's here. We got what looks like a beast skull, actually, at the head of this altar. which is sort of strange since she turned into a beast. But again, being that she was part of the healing church and sort of a cleric, clerics turn into the worst beast. So what is up with that in the healing church's blood, and what does that mean about the blood of the healing church? Because you assume, I mean, they have a blood fountain at the healing church. They all partake in the same blood, and they're all sort of, they transform into the worst beast. That's got to be connected. And they all worship a god called Odin. And Odin, the Great One, it talks about with him in our rune of Odin that human or no, the oozing blood is the medium of the highest grade and the essence of the formless Great One, Odin. Both Odin and his inversion worshippers, which would be these healing church people, surreptitiously seek the precious blood. So lots of connections we can start to make here from just these item descriptions and just the various statues and such we're looking at. Interesting thing to me about this altar too that we're looking at is that if you look at this top head here, pouring the jars, there's actually, it's headless. But we're gonna get a really cool cutscene here. And by really cool, I guess it's not that cool, but it's a cool cutscene in the sense that, I don't know, that it's a cutscene that's got some more lore to it, so let's inspect this.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.
Alright, so that is the old adage. How many of you in your head, because this is what I hear now in my head. We are born of the butts.
By the gods, fear it, Lawrence.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, alright. Now that I know Lawrence in that name, whoa! Big connection there. Wow. That's really cool. Alright, so Lawrence and Master Willem are those two people. So Lawrence is the guy who is leaving, and Master Willem is that guy who is in the chair. Very, very important character there, and man, am I glad about learning about that character of Lawrence. That's gonna help me a lot for some videos I want to make. Anyways, so Lawrence is that guy, the other person. His name is Lawrence, and that's who we just saw Gehrman reminiscing about, who could possibly be, unless I'm mistaken, but he could be that guy who had this bone. But definitely the person that was being reminisced about. Where's my bone? Here it is. Old hunter bone. Yeah, it's weird to me that, I don't know. I can't think of Lawrence as being a apprentice to Gehrman, I guess, given that cutscene, but I don't know. However, really, really important stuff in that cutscene between Lawrence and Master Willem that I guess we'll find out more about. But, you know what? I'm going to keep on going, I guess. Keep on trudging forward, and we'll go back to the Hunter's Dream at the end of the episode, I think. We also got some more insight, but given what we just did, that's also going to progress time again. So now if we go outside, you notice it actually is nighttime now. So we are now in nighttime. We have once again progressed time. So for those people who might have missed the Eileen, that cutscene with Eileen, I think this might be what would cause you to miss it, is if nighttime occurs. Other thing is, see these big dudes? They are sleeping during the nighttime, and if you wake them up by running past them, that will wake them up, but they're just sort of chilling and asleep. So it's the middle of the night. These guys are sleeping. They're like, we're tired. So pretty easy to just run past. And we can just go ahead and run right through here to the password area. Although, Alright, so since time's passed, I do want to show one thing that's changed, at least over here.
Oh. How did we ever get into this mess?
Alright, oh, whoops. I think she just says, yeah, how do we get into this mess again? So, our old lady is starting to go crazy. So, I figured might as well just show that off. Alright, so, the reason that I did that quick cut that I just did, is because Alfred, I knew that he showed up here, and I was surprised to see him not here, and I wanted to make sure he appeared so we could talk to him. So apparently, if you just run straight down, he doesn't, and you actually need to do the whole warp thing to make him load in and switch locations.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Okay, I really want to know about, the corruptive vile bloods that you've been bitching about.
Ah, there's something I want to tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius. Once, a scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman vile bloods was born. The vile bloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the church's blood healing. The ruler of the vile bloods is still alive today. And so, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle.
Again, there we go, Canehurst Castle, and we find out that that's where the vile bloods are at, which he really hates.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure.
Yeah, whatever, Alfred.
May the good blood guide your way.
So, yeah, so he wants to go to Canehurst Castle. That's where the vile bloods are at. Again, Canehurst Castle. What do you know? You can see from here, too. He wants to figure out how to get over there. Dude, just, you can see it. Just walk over there, Alfred. Are you that lazy? So he wants to know how to get into Canehurst Castle. That's where the vile bloods are located. And apparently, was it Lawrence? Was it someone else? We're going to find out. But basically, someone from Bergenworth brought vile blood, or brought some sort of blood from Bergenworth to Canehurst, and that was the start of the vile bloods. But the Healing Church, nah. They would never do something like that. Ever. No.
The password.
Fear the old butts. I knew it. Whoa. Whoa, bro. Whoa. You're a little decomposed there. So this is the password keeper who was doing the password stuff. But he's already dead. And we get some madman's knowledge from him. So, really weird stuff. So something I was doing when I did the whole, like, skip thing that they just patched, you can actually run up here from behind while this door is still closed, and you can't open it. And if you hit talk on this guy, he will do the whole password info. So he definitely is the person who gives you to you, 100%. Interesting thing about Yusefka, that I wanted to talk about, where if you do the whole jump thing, really all it is you can see what Yusefka looks like. And you can see, there's two versions of Yusefka, one where she doesn't have a weapon, and one where she is holding a weapon, and it's just that they're sort of loaded in different places. And that's kind of a cool thing, but it's something I don't want to touch on too much yet, as we've still got a lot to do with Yusefka. We still got things to do and talk about with Yusefka. But here we are in the Forbidden Woods. And personally, I really like this area. I think this area is really cool. Part of it is because I love forests. So, you know, throw a forest my way, I'm going to be happy about it. Easy way to make me happy. Forests. But, you know what we're going to do, actually? I thought there might have been an item over here. That's why I was looking the way I did. But we can start to see, we can look over. We can actually try to see and check out the layout. there's a windmill over there, another one over there. See like what guys are patrolling and what spots, but regardless, we're gonna do the shortcut that I didn't do specifically because I want to make sure there was no items that I missed. So we go down this way, there's going to be an item that we can grab, I think. Maybe you have to do a shortcut for this one. So twin bloodstone shards, getting closer to leveling up my weapon. Okay, apparently you don't. I was wrong. It was just a shortcut. This area definitely is a bit of a maze in some ways. Whoa, what are you throwing at me? Stop it. Just like, I'm just having a leisurely stroll in the woods and you're throwing weird oil urns apparently. You're throwing oil urns at me? Not cool, man. Very not cool. What is this thing? It looks like a mushroom on fire. Oh, it's a lamp. Oh, it's a lamp. That's what it is. Let's go ahead and head this way first, where we'll find my favorite type of guy. Once again, as always, slow on it. I'm trying to be smarter about my dodging. Okay. Nope, come on. There we go, got it. These guys are the worst. Seriously. Let's take them out. Get some blood vials back. I'm actually getting more blood echoes for all these guys now that I have the rune equipped. Get me some madman's knowledge and some more blood gemstones. Appreciate that. It's really hard for me to tell right now. I have no idea how long I've been going, which is kind of funny because I've had so much cutting in this episode with all the back and forths. So I'm really wondering, like, I don't know how long into this is. At this point, for me, I've been playing over an hour just because of all the load times, but I haven't died yet this episode, so I haven't had to cut any of that type of stuff. Uh-oh. He almost brought together. He almost brought to death himself. He's like, oh, you haven't died, you say? Well, I can fix that. That's exactly what was on his mind. Exactly. Oh, thank you for the blood vial. I will use one of those to top myself off. Thank you very much. As we head a little bit further down, there's definitely some things that I'd like to do this episode to show off. There's something that I missed for a long, long time. And actually, I'd have it pointed out to me that I'd love to show if I have time in this episode. But I'll see how long things take. Alright, so we get to another lamp, so now we can actually access the Forbidden Woods right away. So that's part of why I didn't want to go back to the Hunter's Dream initially, was because I knew that there was a lamp pretty close in me here, so it just seemed like it'd be a waste of time. But didn't end up really mattering, did it? Because I wanted to load in Alfred. Alfred, what a jerk. What a jerk not loading in when I want him to load in. See a bunch of like swampy marshes down there. I've never tried dropping down there, but I don't think that's a location you can actually go to. I imagine you probably die if you try. Wow, I jumped right into that. I was trying to dodge, but apparently the game wasn't having it. Apparently I was running. So, like, nope, actually, you've been running for too long. No dodging for you. Just wasted so many blood vials because of that. Ah, well. It's no big deal. We've had worse happen, like losing 40,000 blood echoes. That was a little bit worse. You know, just a little bit worse. So we're getting a lot of twin bloodstone shards. When we actually do go back to Hunter's Dream, I'll be good. I actually completely forgot about that trap, so it's actually really lucky that I was running and not paying any attention. So this right here activates that trap. First time I played this, that actually smashed me in the face. So yeah, you actually need to look out for traps. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's this thing right here. So this wood covers the trap. So there's gonna be a bunch of that in this area that, you know, apparently just run through it and don't give a shit, and you're totally fine. That's the way to play it. That is the way to play it. All right. Yep. These are pretty easy to parry. So I think this is gonna be a slow way around. I really do kind of just want to speed through this area to show off the thing that I want to show. But we'll go through this normally, and then I'll speed through. Because I don't think it's been that much time that I've cut out. I don't know. I mean, I know the loading screens are long, but I don't think they're, like, that long. That'd be like insane. Guy, get over here. Notice that he's got fire. They're throwing oil urns at you. Also, they're throwing oil urns at you, and you are going through a bunch of bonfires here. So, you know, good reason for all that. Oh boy, next dog. Jeez. Wow. Okay, I shouldn't have gone this way. I made a mistake. I'll go from the top part and come from behind, like you're always supposed to do. That's the way to do things. Okay, okay, dog. No, 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 no. I had a good episode. I've had no deaths. I would really like to keep that going. I'm gonna run back this way and play it safe. Dog, you wanna come at me? You wanna come for me, bro? Oh, good. The dog killed itself. Good, good. That's what I wanted to see. Good. I mainly wanna like cut through this area just so when I do start like running through and all that stuff, if I go through the area I want to go to, then it's not like I don't know, I'll at least fully explore this area and I won't have to go through it again. Alright, so yeah, anyways, you can drop down to the back here and completely avoid all that. That's something worth noting. Hey you, get away from your shield. Haven't you learned anything from Bloodborne is that they make fun of people who play Dark Souls style? Don't do it. Slam you down if you even try it. Yeah, so that blood vial was just from the dog. Oh well, at least we made up from the blood vials we lost, so I guess it all works out. Should we go through the dandelions, or shall we go around to the like redness? Cause yeah, these dandelions are a path. Or we go to the right here. I think we're gonna go to the right first. Get us a scamper. Give me your materials. Twin Bloodstone Shard times 3. Can definitely level up to +3 now, so that's or +6 with my saw cleavers. Those things. Hey, bro. Not having it. I'm not gonna have any of it. No, no, no. Thank you. All right. Tis all good. Tis all good. Let's go through Dandelion Land. We'll go through the other land in next episode. Okay. Wow, nice miss me. Back that time. Visceral attack for even more blood echoes. That's what I like. That's what I like. Alright, let's go and check out this hut so we don't have to explore it again. Get some blood piece pellets. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is actually just run to the path I want to show off. I think. And we'll get like items on the way that we see for the most part, but I'm gonna run through the path. So you can see right here, that is a trap. So here's how it looks, and you can see it up there. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate it just so you can see what I'm talking about. So there you go, another trap. Kind of flimsy. It's a one-time trap apparently. They don't build them too well. They could put a little bit more work into it if you ask me, but nobody did. Yeah, we actually, I think I've tried jumping on that roof, but I don't think it yielded anything, if I remember correctly. Let's get rid of these dogs. These dogs are not my friends. They are not my friends. I like dogs, but these ones are not my friends. Sorry, dogs. You guys just know. Oh, you know what? I do want to actually, well, where are you? Alright, let's go up to the roof. I'm trying to decide which way I want to go. There's just like a little circle up here. We'll go to the roof and take out these crows and hang out up here for a moment. Get the whole white church set that I was talking about existed. Man, I know I'm like running low on time now, so I really don't want to show it, but let's do it anyways. Alright, white church set. Let's take a look at it. Attire of special church doctors. These doctors are superiors to the black preventative hunters and specialists in experimentally backed blood administration and the scourge of the beast. They believe that medicine is not a means of treatment, but rather a method for research, and that some knowledge can only be obtained by exposing oneself to sickness. That's odd that it's cool to expose yourself to sickness for the sake of research. Don't know about that one. They also have normal surgical long gloves, so their gloves are the same, so now we have 2 of those. So if you look through your set and notice you have 2, that's probably why. Alright, we're actually gonna go... Oh, you dropped a beast blood pellet. That's new for you. So we're actually gonna go around this way. Reason being is that this guy's gonna try to shut the door on you. Oh, dude. Wow. Wow, you hurt me for a lot there. Anyways, he's gonna try to lock you out, but it doesn't matter. You can literally just wrap behind anyways. It's really not a big deal. Let's open it back up, though. It's literally just a big circle up top here, so... Whoa. Lots of dogs up here, too. Yeah, so see over to the left there? That's where that house I just climbed up is, so... Yeah, like I said, really not a big deal at all. If you get locked out by him, just go around the other side. Oh, I don't know what I got hit by, but I'm worried because I see this snatcher guy over there. Alright, so now we know our new method, though, that we're going to do. Which is to get behind him when he's doing that, and visceral attack him. I like this. I like this now. Oh, you should be dead. That should have given me the extra blood echoes. That I do not like. Oh, actually, that guy wasn't there when I did the early run through, probably because it wasn't late enough in the night for them to appear. They appear after a certain nighttime distinction happens. Oh, we're up here. We gotta... We'll go get that stuff later. Main thing is we got Beast Roar. Yeah, so over up there, a bunch of jerks, but we'll take care of them later. I'm gonna do the shortcut. Yeah, let's do the shortcut. All right, so you can see the ladder up there. I really want to show this because I missed it. So where all these dogs are right here, go back behind them, and you can see there's a cave back here. And we're gonna go check out this cave. And I'm not gonna do the whole cave this episode because again, I just want to run through and just show that this area exists. Because we're gonna play around a lot with it next episode. And, you know, continue through the Forbidden Woods, of course. Of course. We come to what looks to be a poison-esque swamp. Again, though, I'm not going to worry too much about it yet. We're going to come back to this next episode. Kind of a pain in the ass. I don't know. Everything with poison is a pain in the ass to me. Ooh, somehow I made it through without getting poisoned. Well done, me. It also kind of circles around this area, but we're going to not worry about it yet. We're going to climb up to the top because there's some cool stuff up here that I'd like to show off. Also, kind of cool if you look at the area, too. You can see kind of these, like, carved out areas with graves. Again, weird place to put graves and dead bodies that have just been, like, chiseled into the earth. But, you know, very atmospheric and cool. It's like cave people or something. So... I don't know, they've always got something for you to look at, and that's what's really cool about, I guess, the FromSoft A-Team. And here we have a lot of dead bodies just sort of scattered out. What with that, yo? Why all the dead bodies? More dead bodies just in the rafters and sort of everywhere. Reason for the dead bodies is it turns out we were below a graveyard. And what graveyard were we below? Why, this is the switch for Yusefka's clinic. And there is the moon. It is now nighttime in Central Yharnam. You see here is Central Yharnam. This is the beginning of the game. And that is how you open up the back area there into Yusefka's clinic. That is the back gate. So now we have that opened up. I don't have time to explore it yet, but you actually can go back into Yusefka's clinic. And that's something that you can access. That's really cool. So you know that door up here that we've been wondering about, like, hey, how do we get back behind that door? Well, now it's possible.
Oh, hello. You made it. Find any survivors? Or only beasts? Tell anyone who's human about Yusefka's clinic. I will take proper care of them.
Sure thing, Yusefka.
They're in your hands. And soon, mine.
Sure thing, babe.
If you find anyone who's still human, send them straight to Yusefka's clinic. You can assure them there's no place safer. Please, do me this service.
Okay. Okay. Actually, you know what I can do now is I can zoom in myself. But anyways, that wraps this up. So I'm going to quick teleport back to the Hunter's Dream. I'll see you guys in a moment. So many blood echoes. We have 50,000 blood echoes. Doing really well on those. I don't think there's anything new for us to purchase. I just kind of want to double check. I don't think I ever bought the stake driver, did I? Let me double check on that. I did not, so I'm going to buy the stake driver, so I have that. Because we're gonna do our thing of having all the weapons. And yeah, I don't think there's any of these to buy. So stake driver, actually, pretty cool here. Oh, I can't even equip it. Well, it's pretty cool. Just take my word for it. And let's go ahead and re-equip or fortify our weapon, re-equip some bloodstones. And I'm going to actually go ahead and use this teardrop. We get a tear blood gem. Nice. Actually, let's look at it too. Tear blood gem. A blood gem that fortifies weapons and adds various properties. Droplet blood gems are special gems that adapt to various weapons and shapes. Created from a shining silver doll tear, this blood gem is a quiet but unfaltering friend that continually restores HP, the life essence of a hunter. Perhaps the doll's creator had wished for just a friend, albeit in vain. Interesting, we saw the, that workshop where we saw the abandoned doll, and we saw that perhaps in his dream, or whoever's dream it be, that the doll is alive. Also, I just noticed that you can see, like, workshop tools up there, too. Like, see the saw cleavers and such that are just sort of hanging, or blades, I should say. Spears. Anyways, let's go ahead and fortify our weapon. Saw cleaver to +6. Yes, thank you very much. Now we need chunks like any Souls game to upgrade it. Go ahead and upgrade our pistol again, because why not? Don't need to repair anything, and let's do some fortifications, so. Way better. Physical up 7.3. Physical up at full HP. We're probably going to equip that one, I think. Yes, that is what I'm equipping. And this, we can also equip the Tear Blood Gem, which gives you HP continues to recover +2, but it's not big enough to me that I really care that much. I'm going to go with just the higher physical attack, I think. It's 2.1%. Yeah, let's just go with that. And we could equip it here, though. So this is a Fire Blood Gemstone that's going to add a fire attack property, and HP continues to recover +1. That actually looks overall better to me than the Tear Blood Gem, so we're going to equip that one. And there goes that weapon. Let's go for, now we could actually add this. HP continues to recover +2 for our pistol, and that will give us a total +3, but I'm going to keep the blood attack up. So now we got our weapon much better. And let's go ahead and talk to you.
What is it? Hunters have told me about the church, about the gods and their love. But do the gods love their creations? I am a doll created by you humans. Would you ever think to love me? Of course. I do love you. Isn't that how you've made me?
So, interesting question there. Do you love your creations? Do humans love their creations? What does that mean about the gods? Do gods love their creations if they created us?
Let the echoes become
Very
your
good
strength.
question, doll.
Let me
Very good question. I will ponder that during the night. Why is my weapon attack not going up? Did I unequip my weapon?
Farewell,
What
good
is
hunter.
with that? That's weird.
Welcome. What is
Leveling up my strength
Very
and dex
well,
should
then.
be leveling up my weapon, my total attack, but it's not. There's got to be a gem I equip that makes it so it's not doing it. That's all I can think. Let me go find out about that, actually.
farewell, good.
Alright, so I figured it out. So by adding the Fire Blood Gemstone, notice how it switches my physical attack to +0. I believe that actually took out my my dex and strength scaling. So we're actually going to equip the Tear Blood Gem instead, because I don't want that to happen. Even though this added a nice amount of fire attack, I would like to keep the physical attack scaling. So I'm fairly positive that's what happened. So there we go. All right, guys, I think this ended up being a longer episode. I really have no idea how long this has gone. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Even if this did go long, I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. Later, guys. Happy hunting.